you send me the location, then I'll be right there. So make her come.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Pearl Cozy for those who are new, and if you're returning, welcome back and thank you so much for clicking on another video, or watching another video, should I say. Today's video, I want to do a sit down and talk. Before I get started, I just want to say thank you so much for everyone that's been watching my recent videos, and especially the contraception and the uni ones. So I'm like, you guys like my sit down and talking ones, why not bring you more? That's why I'm here today. Obviously I'm going to continue doing vlogs and stuff, and just I'm learning what you guys like, and I'm going to be switching it up according to what you guys like, and what I want to film as well. Can I just say that I tried really hard with my makeup because in one of the videos someone drew me out in the comments, and they were like, I mean, that the gold eyeshadow looks cute and all, the red lip all looks nice, but can we switch it up a little bit more? Like, can we add a pop of color, like something different with the eyeshadow, different lip stuff? And I'm just like, you know what, you're right, you deserve something more. So I experimented a little bit today, and because you guys have never seen me wear eyeliner, I don't wear eyeliner, but today I did. And also I have a different color than gold to my eyes. I have a whole different color. But let me know if that's something that you actually want to see me do. I tried a makeup tutorial, but that one just I don't think many people liked that. But obviously I'm growing, and makeup is not my thing. I did mention that makeup was not my thing, and it's not something that I wanted to incorporate into my channel. But since I'm going to be sharing my whole entire damn life, I might as well learn how to do makeup with you guys. I think I've said this a few times, like, I want to learn how to do makeup, and I want to learn with you lot as well. Let's learn together. Oh, sorry guys, before we get started, I just want to mention that thank you so much for 5k subscribers. Like, thank you so much, you guys are so cute and I love you. I just want to say that when we reach 10k, I'm doing a big worldwide giveaway. So it's not going to be restricted to one country, or like just restricted to Europe, and it's going to be worldwide. So all of you can win. Not all. Not all. I'm picking 1 or 2 winners. I haven't decided yet. It's going to be big. I'm going to break my bank for you guys because it's my first giveaway. I want to do it big. I don't know if it's going to be stupid or not, if it's just a great decision, but I'm excited. I want to give you lot back. I want to show you that I appreciate you. So I'm starting to stack up on the stuff that I do want to give away. So if you have not yet subscribed, click the subscribe button. Tell your auntie, your mom, your mom's friends, tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to my channel, so we've reached 10k, so you actually will have a chance of winning something. Some things. I want to do like a box of stuff, and yeah, I don't want to say what it is yet. I have ideas of what I want to give away, and just know it's going to be a box of stuff. Today I have a headscarf on because I have braids in, as you guys know, but they're getting a bit old, so I thought, let me throw in a headscarf, and it actually looks pretty cute. Jay suggested this when I was laying my edges the other day. He was like, you should go out like that, and I was like, I look like a fool. The way I did it on that day, I looked ridiculous. And yeah, so obviously by the title of the video, you know what we're going to talk about. Let me go all the way back to when I was born, or before I was born. So I'm sure a lot of you guys know, I am from Botswana. My mum lived in Botswana when she was pregnant with me, and her and my dad were together, but they broke up during her pregnancy. And it was never a thing of like, they broke up, they go back together, they broke up, go back. It was just like, when they broke up, they fully broke up. Not that I know of anyway. When they broke up, they fully broke up. And like I said, they broke up when she was pregnant. So from what I remember, my dad used to have me on weekends. When I was a toddler anyway, my dad used to have me on weekends, I think, or some days during the week, but I think weekends would have made sense. He would have me like for like a couple days, and I'd go back home. And my dad's Galanga, my dad speaks Galanga, and he's from Francistown, and I think they're mixed with Zimbabweans. I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure, but I know Galanga is like a mixture of some type of Zimbabwean language, but I don't know, but I used to know it, or used to understand it when I was young. Now I don't know a damn word. I don't know a word. Anyway, so he's from Francistown. He was teaching me kind of when I was younger. Everything was good. I really liked him. I loved him, should I say. I loved him at that age. He so I had a mum and a dad, so I saw both mum and dad. Guys, if I keep looking down, I have all my notes on my phone. I can't remember everything at the top of my head. Okay, so we basically moved countries. My mom moved to the UK, but I lived in Botswana like a little bit longer, like a couple of years or a few years before I had to move to the UK to join her. But my dad didn't really pick me up like that when my mom was gone, because I moved to the village. I moved to Khansi, and I was born there, but my mom moved to Gaborone, and when I was left in Botswana, I moved back to Khansi because obviously I had to go live with my grandma and stuff. Majority of our family, not majority, a lot of our family, there's a lot of females, as in there's uncles, I get uncles, but there's not very many daddy figures. Like nobody really grew up with a dad like that, so there's a lot of females, like a bunch of females, not many dads. But it's cool. That's just how it is, and that's what I was used to. That's what I was used to seeing. Fast forward the story, I moved to the UK. I never saw my dad after that. Like only when I went back to Botswana, like he would come and visit us wherever we're staying for like a few hours just to see me and then go back. So I'd see him like once every 2 years or like 4 years. For now, I think now it's been like 4 or 5, maybe 6. Lord knows, I don't remember. Yeah, so we kind of not straight, but like our relationship kind of distant. And because I was young, I don't really have a phone. I don't really speak to him like that. And he never really made an effort to speak to me like that either. So, and because I was so used to growing up with like so many females, like, and even when I was in Botswana before I moved, like I mentioned, that I never really saw him like that. And like, well, only when I was a toddler I saw him, but when I kind of grew up more, I never really saw him like that. So having a dad is kind of weird. And then when I got to an age where I had a phone and I could speak to him, or like I actually wanted to build a relationship, because growing up I was just like, why does he not really want to speak to me that much? Like I know people that have dads, and when their dads don't see them for a while, they're like, oh, they feel like they're missing something, or they want to reach out, or they do reach out, and I'm like, why isn't my dad trying? So then I grew this type of, not hatred or animosity. It was just like, you don't bother with me, I'm not gonna bother with you. I don't really care. I have my mom, and my mom is both my mom and my dad, so it's alright. Like it's not really affecting me that much. When I moved to uni, that's the only time that actually our relationship got a bit closer. Like we started speaking more. He was FaceTiming when I was talking to my siblings through him, like as in his kids. I was talking to his kids and stuff, and yeah, and then we kind of built something. But then it was, even though we were building something, it was still weird. Like it felt like he's a distant relative, or somewhat like just a family member that I know, that I have to be polite to, or that I have to know, that has to be in my life. But it's just not a dad. And it feels weird to say that I have a dad. Obviously I have to have a dad if I was conceived, but like it's just weird. Like I have a dad. And whenever I met friends that have both their mum and dads in their lives, because that was abnormal to me, that wasn't my normality, it was always nice. And it was always like, it kind of put me on edge most times, because of like how yeah, because I don't know, I wasn't used to being around a male so much. So like I said, at uni is when we kind of got close. At that age, like I was dating and stuff, and I kept hearing about daddy issues. I got to an age I started hearing about daddy issues, and I was like, what is that? And then a lot of people explained it to me. I did my own research, and I was just like, that's just like an excuse to be like, oh no, my parents divorced. Like I know divorcing like is a big thing and affects children, but because I've never, I don't know, I just felt like it was an excuse for women, not to women to act a certain way. It's just like, it's not a real thing. Like it's proper not a real thing. I was just like, oh, I kind of dismissed it. I was like, you know what, it's whatever, it doesn't affect me. I really don't care. I don't have it, so it's cool. Until I started dating a little bit more. I started, because I didn't have a father figure or like a male role in my life, I had uncles, but they weren't uncle, that they still felt like distant relatives or people I weren't close to. I was closer to all the females, but not the males. Yeah, I started dating a lot more, and I started, like, guys would treat me like rubbish and I wouldn't know, and I just thought, because I don't know, like, I didn't really have an example of like, this is how a girl should treat you. I mean, like, this is how a guy should treat you, this is how you should be treated, this is how you like, this is just how a relationship is supposed to work, and this is how you're supposed to be happy. You're not supposed to be anxious, sad, stressed, or just angry all the damn time. I'm like, and then it just started, like, every relationship I had just started to pull me apart. I was just like, oh my god, like, what type of guys am I meeting? And I started blaming it on the country of guys that I was dating. Like, I'm like, it's because it's all your people that are doing it. I'm sure other countries don't do this. I was delusional. I was just trying to blame other things for why my relationships were failing, or why my dating, like, I just why I took a lot of shit. Basically, I was blaming it on everything else and everyone else while I was taking a bunch of shit from men. And then another thing is, I never wanted to date a guy with a child. That's just extra stuff and just extra, I don't know, I just never wanted to. It's not, I don't think anyone searches out and goes, I want to have a baby, unless you don't want to have children of your own, or you want to look after someone else's. I don't know. That was not my portion. I don't want the stress. I don't want nothing to do with it. And when Jay and I met, like, we were friends for a long time. Yeah, we were just friends, and we didn't see anything, and I knew he had a child. For those who don't know, Jay does have a daughter who's 3. And then when we started dating, and then it just sunk in, it became so real to me. And also, he was the first guy that I was dating, or the first guy I was with, that made me realize that I had daddy issues. I was like, wait, like, everything I was saying, because he had this healthy relationship with his daughter and this bond and stuff, and I was looking at him like, this is abnormal. Like, I've never seen this before. Like, as in, I know my dad was like that at that age. When I was her age, I was like that with my dad, but because it was such a distant memory that I don't remember the feeling, I don't remember any of that. I started being like, like, and then I'm a big baby. I'm sure a lot of females are, like, but I started taking out my daddy issues of Jay, because I started realizing that I had it. That was the first relationship that made me realize that daddy issues are really real. I started thinking, like, well, first of all, I've never had that. Like, why have I never had that amazing bonding, and they're always together, and it's nice. I'm just like, and I started feeling jealousy. Like, I started feeling like, I want that. It's a bit too late to have that, because I'm not a child. Like, I grew up with a dad. I have a close relationship with my dad. The older I get, we get closer, and I did not have that. And then it started bothering me. I'm thinking, the dad that I have on the phone in Botswana feels like a distant relative, feels like an uncle, feels like a relative that I have to be polite to. And it started to bug me. Yeah, so the relationship that I had with my dad started to bug me. I'm like, well, I don't want this. And then I started getting angry at my dad. I started saying hurtful things. I wanted to hurt him. Like, I kind of wanted to give my feeling to him. Like, I don't want it, so I'm going to give it to you. I think that's how bullies work as well, should I just mention. This is how bullies literally work. You don't feel good about yourself, so you're trying to give that pain and that suffering, that negative feeling to someone else. And that's what I started doing to him. But I never said, why were you never there? Or I don't like you. I just started saying, you feel like a distant relative to me. And because I think I said I wanted a tattoo or something, I was letting him know. He goes, oh no, darling, I think you should just wait a little bit. And I started getting angry. I'm like, this, you can never tell me what to do. You were never there in my life. Like, and I get he's older and I have to respect him, but that all flew out the window. I was angry pearl. Yeah, so that all flew out the window. I just started being so mean and just so horrible. And it was not needed, and it's because I had daddy issues. And then I left that. Everything's fine. cool. I moved on from that. The next stage was I started I started feeling like, because Jay is the closest male to me, like he's the closest male to me, or the closest I've ever been to a male, the first, because I don't love my dad. It sounds, oh, I sound like so heartless saying all of these things, but I'm just being so truthful. I could sit on the camera and just lie and just try to sugarcoat stuff, but I'm being dead serious, mad truthful. But I don't love him. I like him. He's a great guy from what I can see, or for what I know, should I say, but I just don't love him. And then my first love was Jay, and my first love should have been my dad, but I didn't have that. Yeah, so I just thought, and then I started taking those out on Jay, and I'm like, oh, Jay's basically my dad and my boyfriend. It sounds sick, not like that, by the way, just like because he's the first male that I've loved, and because he portrays all these daddy characteristics and all these daddy things to his daughter, and I'm like, okay, you're the first guy that I've loved, basically all the daddy things should come to me too. And like I just started feeling like I was owed a father, and I feel like I was owed the love and owed the bonding time of a father, but I was owed it by Jay. Like Jay owes me that, so I and it's so unfair on him, so I put all of that onto him. And yeah, and it's not, and there's times I'll just act a certain way, or just because I'm a big, like I said, I am a big baby. I am proud to say I am a big baby. I'm not ashamed of it. Some days I am, but today I am not, child. I am not. And yeah, like with him and his daughter, I've never seen anything like it. Like I've never seen a dad and a daughter bond. I've never seen a dad be so excited to go pick up his daughter. I just never seen the daddy and daughter time. I've never seen any of it. Unless it's in movies, but obviously everything in movies is kind of exaggerated. So I'm like, people don't really like that anyway. And then I started, and because of something that happened to me, I was sexually abused when I was at such a young age, and it was by a male. Obviously, yeah, it was by a male, and I didn't want to be around men. I started being scared to be around men because of like, I started attaching that pain that that man gave me, that this is what men are like. I'm scared of men. I'm always around women anyway. My family just all females, not all, but like there's just majority of it is just females. So that was my comfort. Females were my comfort. Like my aunties, my mom, my grandma, my great grandma, like my cousins, they were all my comfort. And anything to do with male, I wasn't on it. Yeah, and unless you're like a boyfriend or something, anything else, I'm just like, Moral of that story is basically, I just wanted to replace my dad's, I wanted to fill my dad's hole in my heart with Jay. And that's something I really am still working on, because I don't realize it, and because of me sitting down and just assessing all these things, and I'm like, oh, I feel this way because of this. How can I change the way I feel? Or this, like, I don't know, you just have to assess your feelings. Why do I feel this way? When did it start? Like, who came in your life when it started? Or just, I don't know. And also, because of the horrible thing that happened when I was young, I was also really scared that it's like some days I'm grateful, some days I'm not. As in, like, I'm grateful that he wasn't in my life because of whatever he would have done, that horrible thing to me. Because there's so many stories of their dads or people's dads, or someone that's close, or their brothers, or just something so sick, them doing horrible things to them. So I'm just thinking, oh shit, what if my dad would have done something like that to me? And because I attached that to males, and all males are sick and they just do it, and they're just like, obviously I now know, like, I'm trying not to over explain myself and not say something I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna get offended, everyone's so sensitive. Let me try. I'm just gonna be truthful and not try to over explain myself. But yeah, so I was scared. I was like, he's probably gonna do it too. So I'm happy that he wasn't so close to me, he wasn't in my life. And then the other part of me is like, not everyone's like that, Pearl, you know this, but you're just letting the negative person in your head overpower the positive one and say, you know what, F them all, they all the same. Like, and like as in the grown males, like as in adults, like uncles and like that's, yeah, I was scared of them for a really long time. And even till this day I can't be in a room by myself with them. Like I don't know, it's weird. I just want to say that daddy issues are real. Most of my life I was just like, they're not real. It's just people making up an excuse for them of feeling a certain type of way, or someone just pulled the word daddy issues out of thin air and just threw it in our faces, and that's something we have to believe in. And I was like, that's bullshit, man. There's no such thing. But there is. It's very real. Very real. And it didn't affect me, or it didn't come to me, or it didn't happen to me until I was in my adult life, until I was in relationships, or I was in serious relationships where basically the things that your dad taught you, or the love that your dad should have given you or should have shown, this is what you're supposed to be treated like from a man, when it has to come to play, like mine wasn't there. Mine wasn't there. So that's when I think it affected me the most. Even though your parents are not together, but your dad's still in your life, you can still have daddy issues. Or some people just don't. I'm just not saying that everyone without a dad has daddy issues. I'm not saying that at all. In my vlog, I visited the guys over at Tribe Urban Radio, I think that's the name. You'll see it in the next vlog. After this video, I'm posting a vlog, so you see it after in the vlog. And I was speaking to one of the ladies about like daddy issues, and she was like, no, even with a dad you can still have daddy issues. And she was explaining me her story as in like her parents are together, but the dad is just distant. Like the dad's in the house, but he goes to work, comes back, or he watches TV, or he just, someone's in the house but they're not present. Like they're in your life but they're not present in your life, if that makes sense. So she was telling me that she has daddy issues too, as in like you can have a dad and have daddy issues as well. And that blew my mind. I was like, for real? For real. And imagine, here I was speaking about daddy issues and relating with a girl that does have a dad in their life, that does live with their dad and their mom and like, I was like, wrong. This is literally a thing. Like I knew it was a thing, but it's a thing. And yeah, I just want to say that whenever, moral of the story is, I have daddy issues and I am working on it. And I just want to say, don't judge anyone, or don't judge the word, or like when they're like, oh, like me, I was dismissive of the word and dismissive of the whole thing. I was like, it's not real. Somebody brought it up for Lord knows what reason. And yeah, guys, it's really real. I'm still learning how to deal with it, or how to I don't know, not put so much pressure, not pressure on Jay. I don't do it so bad, but like as in learning how to cope with it, or just learning how to just work through it. Because I mean, it's late now. He's never really, I mean, he is in my life, but it's just, and then the times that I have to reach out to him, I get angry. I'm like, oh, you're the dad, you're supposed to do this. You're the dad, you're supposed to want to talk to me every day. You're the, like, I get angry, and I don't like that. And I'm just like, this is not fair. Why is it me that this had to happen to? Why is it this? Life's a bitch. Things happen to you for a real good reason. This thing's gonna make me stronger, Lord knows. I don't know. Just a lot of things that happen in your life happen for a reason. So it happens so you can be in a different position in your life at a certain time, or it happens so you can help someone that's been through it, that takes it a lot worse than you do, that you can help them. Or like, that's just what I believe in anyway. That's what I'm trying to, if anything that bad happens, I'm like, you know what, there's a reason why. Let me think of the reason why, or let me try to discover the reason why and get to the bottom of it, and just be positive, or make a good thing out of a bad situation. Like, oh shit, I had to suffer to help someone else, but to help a large group of people. I don't know. That's just what I think. Guys, let's have a little discussion. Comment down if you're comfortable enough, because obviously I know not many people would want to share their lives or to share their personal things, which is completely understandable and it's okay. But if you do want to, comment down below if you had daddy issues, what are your views on it. Even you don't have to agree with me. Like, do you agree, do you disagree, why, and do you know someone that does, or how they deal with it, or just maybe someone can come across your comment and it could help them or whatever. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I made sense, and it's late at night right now, so I'm a bit like not disorientated, I'm just a bit sleepy. And I had to get myself out of bed to put on this makeup, to do all of this. So thank you so much for watching this video and taking your time out and just sitting down listening to me talk. It still baffles me that people want to listen to me talk or want to hear what I have to say. It's still, I'm like, ooh, I still feel like I have my little group of like 5 friends and we just huddle and I just talk to you guys. But I have a whole 5K. I have a whole 5K people watching me, and that's insane. And it may be so small for other people, but that's like a huge achievement, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Continue to subscribe, continue to support me, because I have so much that I want to give you. I'm slowly letting you guys into my life. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and if you haven't already, subscribe. I love you guys so much, and don't forget to tell your mama, to tell her friend, to tell her friend's baby, and all of you guys. Basically, just don't forget to subscribe. Try get me to 10K, and I'm doing a big worldwide giveaway. I'm trying to break my bank to show you how much I love you and how much I appreciate your support and stuff. So thank you.
If you send me the location, then I'll be right.